Hi guys, welcome back to another timeless reading. So this reading is all about how can I enhance my psychic abilities. So in front of me I've got three groups. First one is the owl, okay, and then the second one is the volcano, and then the third one is air. So choose the group that you resonate with the most, and I will see you in that group. Thank you guys. Bye bye. Hi guys, welcome back to group 1 if you have chosen this image. So this reading is all about how can I enhance my psychic abilities. So basically this is just a few tips to help you to become stronger and help your other abilities as well. If you want to enhance your psychic abilities, it's very important to pay attention to the signs of nature. Pay attention to, for example, owls, because they might be very significant in your life right now. Owls are messengers from the spiritual world, and they tend to bring messages at night. That's normally the time when we start to relax. So pay attention to the messages from them, because that is the spiritual world that are bringing through important messages and spiritual wisdom. Another way how you can enhance your psychic abilities is to basically learn to connect with nature, connect with the mountains, connect with water, forest, earth. That is going to help keep your feet grounded, and that will also help to move in between the different dimensions. So the third way that you can enhance your psychic abilities is to connect with the crystal world. Connect with crystals. Learn how to use crystals in such a way, because they are extremely powerful when it comes to things like healing and earth as well. And then another way how you can enhance your psychic abilities is to flow like water. Flow with the energies, up and down, around, underneath, doesn't matter. But flow with the energies, okay? So I hope so far this is going to give you sort of an idea of what we are looking at. Let me just move that a little bit. And then the other cards I have already drawn, because I know that your time is valuable. So let's start. A psychic gift that you have. You are an oracle. An oracle is someone that foretells the future, provide insights, prophetic dreams, and predictions. So you have supernatural knowledge, and you get your knowledge from source directly. The second ability that you have is you are a druid. A druid is actually a sorcerer. Sorcerer with supernatural powers. So you belong to ancient orders that would call on the forces of nature by harnessing the magic of animals, plants, and the four elements. They can restore life, cure wounds, remove curses. So their main purpose is to protect the planet, A druid's magic symbol is the Celtic cross. So you have magical gifts of manipulating life force. Okay, and then your next ability is from dreams. Dreams. This card related to dream abilities are what is called oneiromancy. It's a form of divination to influence dreams, also predict the future. Lucid dreaming. So another ability you probably have is to bring objects from your dreams into the real world. Wow, that is quite exciting, quite interesting. And then another ability that you have is geokinesis. Geokinesis is basically complete control over Earth. Geokinesis meaning that you can control Earth. Okay? So, something that you might want to further explore that is going to help with all of these abilities are, okay, the Earth Guardian. The Earth Guardian focuses on, or shall I say, he is the one, the one that is invulnerable to the damages and psychic attacks of the Earth. The Guardian oversees the planet and protect life forms of each planet. Earth Guardians can manipulate earth, soil, rocks, and minerals to their will. It's very interesting that when we get to this card here, meaning that this is something you would like to further explore. Remember that there are a lot of videos out there where you can develop certain abilities if you don't have them, but if you tend to develop them very quickly, chances are you already have them. Another thing you can actually, just put this there, learn to explore is intuition. The High Priestess represents intuition and have a vast connection with Source. So the next ability that you might want to develop is connect to Source. This is basically something that we develop. It's sometimes not always something we have, but we can develop it. So the High Priestess is the one that can move in between the spiritual and the mental world. The High Priestess move between the divine and human realms. So know that between your soul and the universe, there are a lot of untapped wisdom. Okay, so that's something else that you might want to explore. Another thing that you might want to explore is shape shifting. That's another ability that you can develop. When one actually develops this ability of shape shifting, they can basically change their appearances, their structure, and move through matter. Shape-shifting is actually found in the oldest forms of shamanism. Shapeshifters are strong, resistant to most types of damage. Okay, so these are all just things that you might want to consider in the future, because you can see now, sorry, let me just move that there, how that is going to help you. Surround, okay. Another one that you might want to explore are the abilities that are related to strength, muscle force, archery skills, survival skills, hunting, espionage, martial arts, acrobatics. All of these are going to go very well with your abilities that you currently have. And as I said before, there are many people that are guiding others to develop certain abilities, because that is what's going to help them to keep on going. And then, how can I learn to follow my intuition? Okay, let's just put these like that. Okay, the first thing that you can do that is going to help you to learn to follow your intuition is this. If you need help, ask the universe. Remember that only when we ask our ancestors, guides, angels that are watching over us to help us, then they can actually do more for us. So if you need guidance in any area of your life, remember that it can be provided, but you need to ask. Sometimes they are also helpless because they know how much you are going through, but they also know that they can't just intervene. So if you ever need divine intervention, please remember to ask them. Okay? Okay, another thing that can help you to learn to follow your intuition is connect with gratitude to allow more blessings coming into your life. So how can that actually help you with your intuition? Okay. This is all very, very much related to how we are growing and expanding. Only when you become aware of something in your life, that is when your consciousness are increasing. And that is also the time when you can or will realize that the more you trust on that little voice, the more you trust on your authentic self, the bigger the chance that you are going to be able to go through challenges, and you might not even understand why, but your guardians are there. But it's always important, that little voice that are telling you to do this or do that, and then sometimes you might get an idea out of nowhere and you use it and you wonder, where did that come from? Oh, why did I never thought about that? So keep that in mind. That is a way how you can learn to follow your intuition. And then remember earlier when I said to you, I want to show you something. What your abilities are. The druid, which is actually a sorcerer. This is their symbol, the Andean cross. This is actually your symbol. This means that in order for us to move up, let me just show you quickly. As you can see, there are a few blocks. Okay, so at the bottom you get the midworld, for example. This is now Earth. Okay, so at the bottom, meaning emotions, all of those need to go, and then you can move on to the next one. And then you can move, you see this hole, then you actually move up to where all the angels and guardians and ancestors reside. So in order for you to be able to get to where you need to be, it's important to let go of all those things that are holding you back. Okay? Another way how you can learn to follow your intuition is to remember that you can shift to any timeline. So you are not stuck where you are. It's your choice if you want to shift to another timeline. And time is just an illusion. Time is just an illusion. We don't have to be the type of people that focus on what fate has given us. I mean, being unhappy, living the life that you don't want to live. So therefore, know that you have got the ability to shift to any other timeline. So this is incredibly important. Those tips can all help you with your intuition and other abilities that you can develop from there. So I would just like to say thank you guys for being with me for group 1, and I'll see you in one of my next readings. Bye bye. Guys, welcome back to another timeless reading. So group 2, if this was your reading, volcanoes. This card symbolizes fire, smoke, earthquakes. Focus, and also focus on the unconscious mind, which can be unpredictable but cause a lot of damage. Volcanoes symbolize a great explanation of volcanic activity, where a titan lives, confined by his own defeat by the Greek god Zeus. Okay, just move that to that side. Snakes. Okay. A snake shed old skin to tap into his mystical side. Snakes are all about rebirth and transformation, to start something brand new. This is also a reminder to keep on shedding those layers, to not only embrace change but entering a new phase. Okay, wind. Wind is the breath of life, the breath of movement. Focus on strength, freedom, but also uncertainty and change. Even though wind can be uncontrollable, it can also heal and cleanse. Okay, so let's put that one there. And then rain. Rain brings renewal. Rain breaks up all negative particles in the air. We are all connected on a deeper level. You have power, but also perseverance. Only by taking one step at a time, new changes can be set in motion. And then a psychic gift I have. Heart guardian. Okay. You are a spiritual being and can resist much in life. The heart guardian resurrect not only broken but sick hearts. They are fearless, can strike against those that break others' hearts. Therefore you have strength a very strong soul by using your other ability, which is raw power, and therefore your mind can transform the rest of you. So this basically means that your soul has got a very, very strong mind, a mind that can actually do many different things. And then you are connected to trees. You can empower plants, trees, and gain strength from them. You have durability, stamina, strength, and regeneration. Very interesting. And then another ability that you have lunar mind, you have lunar magic, meaning draw energy from the moon as well. Illusionary magic, using magic to perform illusionary tricks. So you have a connection with your guardians and can move through the veils. The veils are basically, when things start to turn around for us, things that other people cannot see or that are hidden, you can see those. Okay, you are a shaman. You can heal, influence nature, entering states of altered consciousness, communicate with your ancestors. You are a healer. You can influence nature and the animal forces. You can combat evil spirits and diseases, and are in control of the weather. Okay, let me just move those a little bit. Okay. Shift these there. Okay. So, something I should further explore. Okay. White witches are actually the good ones. They use magic for the greater good. They can heal, cure illnesses, interpret dreams, and finding things that are lost. Okay, another ability that you might want to think about exploring is hunter. Learn to survive, thrive in nature. Learn to shoot and defend yourself in nature. Learn to work with a bow and arrow, and learn a little bit more about Earth. So those are all areas that you can focus on. And then another area is meditation. Meditation helps not only with mental issues, but to also develop a positive outlook on life. Meditation don't only help for all those issues that we don't normally know how to solve, but it actually increases brain function. Meditation also increase awareness and self-discipline. Well, these are actually quite a few interesting areas to focus on. So let me just get this one here. Okay, another area you might want to focus on or think about is connect to water. Water has many purifying abilities and spiritual abilities. Water brings energy, healing, and it can also release bad energies. Okay? So how can I learn to follow my intuition? One thing that you can do is learn to balance all feminine and masculine energies. When we are not creating, there is an imbalance normally. And by actually creating or balancing those energies can actually help to get a better understanding of your intuition and how you actually can use it. I just want to say something here. When one actually balances any energies, it's always important to, just like with anything else, ground yourself. If you are going to work with a lot of negative entities or energies, it will be important to ground yourself at least once a day. And then another way how you can learn to follow your intuition is to focus on things like charisma. Improve and focus on charisma. Your communication with humanity. So, throat chakra. This is also a way that can help you to follow your intuition. Okay? And then another thing that can help you with your intuition is remember that as we become powerful, we can also become very destructive. And therefore, focus on the right values. Focusing on the right values will not only set you apart from the rest, but it will improve your intuition as well. Magic. Oh, okay, here comes another card related to magic. Intuition. When we focus on how we can develop it or how you can learn to follow your intuition by using certain spiritual practices, and magic is one of them. This can also help you to not only develop a stronger intuition, but by always listening to that little voice inside of you, you will also be able to increase or build that skill, knowing that intuition will become your light source and light the way forward. So I really hope that group 2, that this was the reading for you. If there are any cards in any of the other groups that relates to this one, I'm also going to check those out. But otherwise, I will see you in my next reading. Thank you guys. Bye bye. Hi guys, welcome back to group 3. If this was your reading, so you have chosen the card air. Okay. Not only is the air omnipresent and very essential, but it's relevant and related to life force, and free flowing air is also related to communication, movement, and also divine connection. The element of air allows for freedom and liberation. Therefore, focus on your breathing and communication. Let's just put that one there. Earth focuses on stability, balance, staying grounded, flexible, and always confident. Air is also associated with matter and the root chakra. Earth can also represent the cycle of life. In alchemy, Earth is actually one of the basic elements. See, there's a lot of blue in these cards. So, the dolphin. Okay, the dolphin reminds us to improve our communication and listening skills. Express yourself with understanding and love. The spirit animal, the dolphin, encourages us to connect with one another with empathy. So, the cards that I've given you now, all of these cards are basically cards that can help you to enhance your current psychic abilities. So, ocean, how can ocean helps you to enhance or with your psychic abilities? Ocean, connect with your rhythm of life and emotions. We are all part of the bigger picture. And release and cleanse your energy. Your life is moving into the next cycle. That's actually very positive news for you, eh? Now, what type of abilities do you have? Let's see, medicine. You know how to heal the mind of the broken-hearted using energy. You are a spiritual healer, and your hands and heart is very important. You are connected with many different types of healing or healing sources. You are a teacher and can teach others how to heal themselves. You know, snakes, when we actually look at your ability, you know how to shed your skin to uncover other aspects of yourself. You have ancestral wisdom and can connect to the spirit world. You are intelligent, wise, determined, and have or maybe had a sixth sense since you were very young. You are clairvoyant, and just like a snake's venom can heal, you can also heal the consciousness or subconsciousness. Another ability that you have is a knight, psychic knight. The psychic knight, even today, are an elite order of warriors, which are all gifted with patience, psychic abilities, and have a sacred mission. So basically, you might be a grey knight. You actually get many different ones, but that seems about that. And then, your other ability that you have is a warrior. You are a warrior that can empty your mind. You are a fighter, probably. You are related to martial arts in a previous incarnation, therefore understand about movement, and you also have telekinetic leap, sense poison in a creature. Your strength lies in your arms, muscles, and legs. So, something that you can explore further is focusing on intending and creating. So, fly higher than anybody else can so that you can see down below. Once you can actually see past the illusion, you will also be able to see deeper. Okay? So see past the illusions. Another thing that you can explore further is to connect to the animal kingdom. develop the ability to be able to direct and lead. This can come in very handy when it comes to, for example, being a teacher and teaching others different skills. And then another thing that you might want to explore further is, like I said previously, connect with the animal kingdom, okay, and shamanism. Shamanism, as you can see, the feathers will actually go very, very well with the ones that you have already. Another area that you can have a look at is being able to move, being able to flow with energy, so therefore connecting with all the different energies and become stronger, not only mentally but physically. So all of these cards are very much a basic indication of what you are and also how that can help you. So let me just get these here together. How can I learn to follow my intuition? Connect with your higher self, your soul family, and source. Remember previously when I showed you all the different energy sources? The reason for that is when we grow and expand, we actually need or we use more energy, and it's better to know or be able to connect to more than one energy source. Sorry, and therefore being able to connect to source directly will also help you with not only guidance, wisdom, intelligence, but also being able to walk your path further. Another way that I can learn to follow my intuition is connect to your Akashic records. Trust your inner self and guidance. Okay, these are very much related to your intuition, and your Akashic records are basically there where all the records are stored of every single being on this planet that ever walked the earth. So that can also help you with guidance and wisdom. And then when I was shuffling the cards, this card actually came with the other one. So this card is also an indication that you are moving into a new, more powerful timeline. What is interesting is one of my other cards here, I think, also said that you are moving into a new timeline, or you are going to start the beginning of a new life. So another way that you can connect or learn to follow your intuition is to know one very important thing. You can create. You know how to create. You know how to shift timelines, and therefore increase your self-awareness, increase your consciousness. So all of these are basically going to help you to learn to trust and follow your intuition. And then, very important, take care of your heart. The heart is basically the door that can open the spiritual world, or the bridge that can actually open the spiritual even more for you. Therefore, release and let go of everything that is not working in your life. Let go of all the things that you don't want, or you don't want to be part of. Because if there are layers of who you not are, then who you are definitely hidden underneath. So as long as you are aware that this is a very powerful reading, and that you are moving into a new, more powerful timeline. So thank you guys. I appreciate you being here, and I will see you in my next reading. Bye bye.